we move into a new house or in our existing house, time flies. Plants get big. All of a sudden, you cannot get to your front door or your garage door because the boxwoods are so big. What do? We get this question on our radio show almost every single month throughout the year. I prefer to thin out boxwoods before they get big. And this is something you can do in April, May, June, July, and beginning of August. And that is where you're going with the hand shears, and some of these long growths, you remove them. And what I'm doing is bringing the size of this boxwood down. And I'm thinning it out. This is called thinning and opening. It is the ideal way to prune boxwoods because they'll get lots of new growth in the middle. This is the best way to prune boxwoods. The other option on pruning boxwoods is to use a hedge trimmers. Sometimes it's electric, sometimes it can be by hand. So that's where you go in. And this is not my favorite method because there's a lot of leaves that have been damaged and cut. But, you know, some people like that formal look. I prefer to reach in with the hand shears and thin it out. Now, the other option, which I would do with this boxwood is, it's so big, during the months of March and April, you can rejuvenate it, or what I say, whack it back. This is where you need heavier duty loppers. So I'm going to come in. And always be careful. And I'm going to start cutting it back. So you want to cut it back, and I would say on this one here, I'd cut it back to 18 inches. If you've got a huge boxwood that's 10 to 15 feet, maybe I'll cut it back to 18 to 30 inches from the ground. So you just reach in, and this had been done maybe 8 years ago. We lose track of time. Plants get big quick, and we go, oh wow, what am I going to do? So you can go back in, one thing you want to make sure is that there's no bird nests inside your boxwoods before you prune them. And that's it. And sometimes you're going to find little treasures in the bottom of your boxwoods. I'm Mark Viette. Join me next time in the garden.
For more garden tips, go to inthegardenradio.com.